Welcome back to Catch Another Buzz with your cuz. Super excited today. We have a wine that I just want to really share with you. It's an Italian wine. You know we have a special place for Italian wines here on the channel. And well, in everything we do, Italian food, Italian vacations, Italian wine, Italian beer. Yeah, they have beer too. Let's talk about Nobility. We're talking about the noble wine of Montepulciano, otherwise known as Vino Nobile di Montepulciano. So this is a DOCG wine, which means it's met very strict standards about where the grapes were grown, how long this was aged. It is quality controlled. Italians are very protective over their exports, that they do really well. They don't want imitators. So that is the reason why this is here. There's a little thing on there that you can scan. It tells you, all about it. So this vineyard is Ferrari Corbelli. So not the automaker Ferrari, but hopefully this wine goes fast. All right, so let's get this thing open. So Vino Nobile is a noble wine of Montepulciano. There we go, got that off. So this was actually enjoyed by obviously nobles and also the Pope, or popes I should say, all the way back to the Renaissance. So that is a pretty cool piece of history. Love to drink history. Tastes a little better now, doesn't it? All right, so here we go. So while I open this, this is not, repeat, not to be confused with Montepulciano di Abruzzo, which is a different grape grown in a different region. And this actual wine is made from Sangiovese clone. Sangiovese grapes are made, or used, I should say, to make Brunello and Chianti. And of course, Sangiovese, wines, of course. So this is a clone that is grown in a different climate, in a different way. Same grape, grown two different places. Actually call it two different things. It's unimportant. We hope that we can call this grape good tasting, right? That's the number one thing. Also for these wines, and this is not a Reserva, but these, as part of what they have to do to be DOCG and to meet the requirements for this, has to be aged for 2 years. At least one of those years in oak. We love a good oak wine. So that looks nice. It's quite dark. Has a good bit of legs on it. So there is definitely alcohol in here. I'm going to turn this around just for a moment so you can see it a little bit better. And it is 14.5%, it says on the label. So has a wonderful fruity scent. Now this wine is a bridge wine. So what does that mean? It's a bridge between New World, which is typically more fruit forward, and Old World, which is more earthy in its flavor profile. So this should be right smack in the middle, which is what we like for this time of year. I think we like to drink wine all year long. We're going to get a couple of sips of this so we can get the true flavor. I also want to say, if you find a Reserva that's been aged at least 3 years, that may be a little bit more complex, may have a little bit more spice. This definitely has a little bit of spice, but let's try to figure it out. Definitely getting plum. Has that little acidity of like a red cherry almost, which is also very craveable in the style of wine. Not sweet. Not sweet at all. Perfectly balanced, has a smooth finish. It's a little dry, so it makes you want to drink it again. You would probably drink this wine with pork or steak or a pecorino, like a heavy cheese, because it has backbone to it. It is smooth, it is medium bodied, but it also has that weight, so it can cut through some really fatty, delicious food dishes. I even do this with pizza. You guys already know I drink basically anything with pizza except water. If you're of legal drinking age in your local municipality and are healthy enough to drink, don't start if you don't drink now. This is a great wine. It's going to run you between $15 and $20, so I highly recommend it on the lower end of that price point. Up around $20, you're like, maybe look for a better deal or look for another location. Ferrari, not the car, right? Ferrari Corbelli is our vineyard for this. Why would you want to drink Vino Nobile? Why not do the Chianti? You do the Brunello, right? The real stars of the Sangiovese grape. That's the reason why this is an underrated gem. People haven't figured this out yet, so you'll be ahead of the curve, drinking something new and unique, drinking a quality product at a good price, and you can tell everybody you drank it first before they even heard about it. I think that's a great reason. The other thing I would say is, again, if you need an approachable wine, something that's not going to overwhelm you, I heard somebody the other day say, all wine tastes the same to me. What a fallacy. What a mistake. This wine will separate itself very quickly from the box wine they're probably used to drinking. That being said, the vision I get from this, sitting around commanding 16th century nobles, right? They're all looking up to us in the channel. We get that. Comment below if you're seeing that too. I'm seeing it. Definitely follow us because they are. I'm seeing a sunset. I'm seeing the rolling hills of Italy. I'm just feeling the vibe. Maybe there's some a light breeze swaying the cypress trees. There's quite a picture in this glass, and you won't understand it until you try it. So with that being said, I am going to throw on some Dean Martin here and try to, maybe Frank Sinatra, recreate the vibe, finish this glass, and come back from the world's quickest vacation. That's your Buzz with Your Cuz. We'll see you next week. We got some other great stuff here. Maybe it's wine, maybe it's a beer, but never fear. Follow us here and you'll get everything as we bring it to you. Can't wait till then.